The story opens on a desolate road where a group of drunkards stumbles along, including a girl named Nikita. They're headed for a drug fix. They soon reach a pharmacy, which one of the boys reveals belongs to his father and is a source of drugs. Without hesitation, they smash their way inside, looting the place. The shopkeeper, alerted, grabs a gun and rushes out just as the police arrive. The drunkards, oblivious in their stupor, ignore the authorities. A shootout erupts, bullets flying everywhere. Many police officers fall, and the police retaliate, gunning down the intoxicated group. Hidden beneath a table, Nikita remains oblivious, her headphones firmly in place, lost in her music. She pays no mind to the carnage around her. When the gunfire ceases and her companions lie dead, police officers enter the shop, searching for survivors. A policeman spots Nikita. Believing she is frightened and uninvolved, he gently removes her headphones and assures her, "Everything is fine. You can come out." In a shocking turn, Nikita pulls out a gun and kills the officer. Stunned, the remaining officers apprehend her and take her to the police station. During interrogation, Nikita refuses to answer any questions, instead verbally abusing the officer. Enraged, the officer slaps her, causing her to fall. As she rises, she swiftly impales his hand with a pencil, leaving him screaming in pain. No one else dares to speak with her. She is taken directly to court, charged with the murder of a police officer and assault. The judge sentences Nikita to life imprisonment. Nikita is devastated, feeling her life is over. Upon arrival at the jail, she sees a crowd of people, including a doctor with an injection. Realizing they're there to execute her, she breaks down, pleading to see her mother one last time. No one listens. She cries and begs until, finally, they administer the injection, and she loses consciousness. A while later, Nikita awakens in a pristine white room. A man named Bob enters. "Have I died?" Nikita asks. "And is this heaven?" Bob replies, "There are two answers to this question. You are dead and you are alive. In the eyes of the world, you are dead. Your last rites have also been performed, in which a lot of people came and everyone was sad for you. But we have kept you alive so that we can train you. You have the talent to become a great killer. We will train you, and after that, you will work for the government." Confused, Nikita doesn't know how to respond. Bob tells her she has until tomorrow to decide. "What will happen if I refuse?" Nikita asks. Bob's voice hardens. "Then we will have no other choice. Then you will not be of any use to us. And what is not useful to us, we kill it. You have already died in the eyes of the world." With that, he leaves. The next day, Bob enters the room, and Nikita immediately attacks him. She beats him, snatches his gun, and holds it to his shoulder, forcing him out. She orders the soldiers to open the door. Bob calmly states, "There is no point in putting a gun on me. There is no bullet in this gun." He steps forward. Nikita, distraught, realizes she can't escape. In a fit of rage, she points the gun at herself and fires, only to find it truly empty. At that moment, Bob snatches the gun. When he fires it, a bullet shoots out, hitting Nikita's foot. Bob explains, "I always keep the first hole empty, but there is a bullet in the second hole. Your training is about to begin soon." As her foot heals, Nikita's rigorous training commences. Their biggest challenge is to civilize her. Nikita knows nothing, neither how to walk, speak, nor eat properly. Her past remains a mystery, leaving her trainers baffled by her lack of basic social skills. She doesn't even know how to hold a conversation, yet they are determined to teach her everything. But Nikita proves a handful. She constantly worries everyone, mocking and even assaulting her teachers. Her superiors become exasperated and complain to Bob. "We are just wasting our time behind this girl," they argue. "We should kill her. She is of no use to us." Bob, however, remains resolute. He just needs a little time. One day he will understand, and she will become a great killer. "I have seen her talent." His senior gives him a few days, warning that if Nikita doesn't start behaving, she will be killed. Bob approaches Nikita with a cake, revealing it's her birthday. Nikita is overjoyed. As she eats the cake, Bob proposes, "I want to take you out for dinner." Nikita laughs with delight. "You will really go out with me?" she asks. They go to a hotel. Bob presents her with a gift. Nikita, beaming, opens the box to find a gun. Bob instructs her, "Some people are sitting on the table behind us. You have to kill them all with this gun." Nikita's joy turns to tears. She had believed she was special to Bob, that he genuinely wanted to celebrate her birthday. Now she realizes she's been brought here to complete a mission. Bob tells her, "As soon as you kill them, run straight to the washroom. There is a small window there. You can run out of there." With that, he leaves. Nikita has no other choice. She loads the gun, goes behind the table, and mercilessly kills everyone. She then runs to the bathroom. As she opens the window, she sees no escape route. Just then, people arrive to kill her. Nikita, forced to fight for her life, emerges, shoots them, and runs to the kitchen. She hides, firing whenever she gets a chance. She spots a ventilation shaft, realizing it's actually a garbage chute. The remaining bodyguards throw a bomb to kill her. As the bomb detonates, Nikita leaps into the ventilation shaft, landing in a dustbin below. Knowing they won't follow, she flees. She runs back to the training facility. Entering her room, she finds Bob seated there. She attacks him, furious. The bathroom window was closed. There was no way ahead. Bob calmly responds, "I know. We deliberately told you this so that you go there and then you know how to escape. This was your test, and you have now passed the test. Now we will make you a sleeper agent. You don't need to stay here. You can go out and do whatever you want. But whenever we call you or send a message, you will have to answer it. Even after you go out, you will work for us." The next day, she is presented to the senior, who approves. Now, Nikita is alone in Paris. Bob provides her with some money. She first rents a house but needs to furnish it. She goes to the supermarket, completely overwhelmed by the choices, having never shopped for a home before. She observes what others buy and imitates them. At the counter, a boy named Marco takes a liking to her. She smiles at him, and after her billing is complete, she invites him to dinner. They have dinner, and afterward they grow closer. Time passes, and they move in together, falling in love. Marco cares for Nikita like a child, understanding her naivete. He looks after her all day, never asking questions about her past. As Nikita had told him, she didn't want to discuss it. Marco respects her boundaries. They are both very happy together. One day, Nikita receives a call summoning her to a hotel. Upon arrival, she meets other agents who remain tight-lipped, instructing her to sit while they don room service uniforms. They've hacked all room service calls, rerouting them to their team. Their target is a specific individual residing in one of the rooms. When an order comes from the target's room, they prepare the tray. All items on the tray conceal tiny cameras and microphones, allowing them to monitor every movement and conversation inside the room. As Nikita approaches the door, the target's bodyguard intercepts her, taking the tray and going inside. Nikita's first mission is complete. She returns home, and Bob calls to congratulate her, praising her performance. Nikita, emboldened, tells Bob about her engagement to Marco, the boy she lives with. "I really love him," she confesses. "I don't want to lose him, but he keeps asking about my family, and I don't know anything. I want you to come to my house one day as my uncle." "Uncle Bob." Bob agrees. The next day, Bob arrives at their house. Marco, eager to learn about Nikita's past, asks about her childhood. Bob improvises, spinning elaborate stories that captivate Marco. At the end of his tales, Bob presents them with 2 tickets to Venice as an engagement gift, explaining, "I work in a travel agency. That's all I could do for you guys." Nikita and Marco happily travel to Venice. After a day of sightseeing, their hotel phone rings. Nikita answers to Bob's voice. "There is a mission for you," he says. "Go inside your bathroom. You will find a headphone there. Contact me with it." Nikita's heart sinks. She now understands why they were sent to Venice. She goes to the bathroom, closing the door, and tells Marco she's taking a bath. As she puts on the headphones, she receives instructions. Gun parts are hidden below. She must assemble it, then aim at a man outside. As she begins assembling the weapon, Marco approaches the door. "I know that you are hiding something from me," he says softly. "Whatever it is, you can tell me the truth. My love for you will remain the same." Hearing his words, Nikita begins to cry. She aims the gun, tears streaming down her face, knowing she's deceiving a good man like Marco. She longs for a normal life, a life without killing. But she knows the agency will never release her. She continues to cry, but, compelled by her training, she aims as instructed. Just then, Marco opens the door and enters. Nikita quickly hides the gun. Seeing Marco, she screams at him, Marco is visibly hurt and leaves in anger. Nikita immediately regrets shouting at Marco. A while later, she meets Bob again. Bob tells her, "The biggest mission of your life is about to come. It will take some time in this mission. Soon an entire team will be sent to you." They return from Venice. Marco apologizes to Nikita, bringing her flowers. Nikita is happy to see him. He reveals, "I have left my job. Now I will follow my passion. I wanted to do boat painting. Now I want to do that day and night. I have also bought a house. Now we don't need to live in this small house." Nikita and Marco's life together flourishes. Just then, she meets the other agents. They take her to a building and show her a man. "This man works in an embassy," they explain. "This embassy is the place where all the secret files are kept. But this man is a traitor. He is slowly leaking all the files. We have to collect all the evidence. But this will only be confirmed when we go inside the embassy. We will open the safe and take out the files. But only this man has the key to that safe. We have to get that key." Meanwhile, Marco grows increasingly suspicious of Nikita. She told him she worked at a hospital, but Marco doesn't believe it. He questions her, but she deflects. Nikita transforms into an art collector and approaches the embassy official. She flirts with him, and he eventually takes her to a private room. Inside, Nikita drugs his drink, rendering him unconscious. A male agent, disguised as the official, now holds the key, preparing to infiltrate the embassy. However, a call comes in from a team member. The official's security code has changed. Nikita knew the old code, but they don't have the new one. The mission has been compromised. A new operative, Victor, a cleaner, is being sent to assist. Victor arrives and immediately eliminates the guards outside, dragging their bodies to the bathroom. He also brings the unconscious embassy official, then begins pouring acid on everyone, assuming they are all dead. But the official, whom Nikita had only drugged, begins to writhe in pain from the acid. Victor, realizing his mistake, is then confronted by the other agent, still wearing the official's face. A fight breaks out and Victor shoots and kills the agent. Nikita, horrified at her partner's death, is then grabbed by Victor. "You have to complete this mission at any cost," he snarls. "Now you will wear those clothes, and if you don't do this, then I will kill you." Nikita immediately dons the disguise, and they head to the embassy. Victor provides Nikita with the new code. She enters, opens the safe, and begins scanning files with tiny cameras hidden in her spectacles. Everything is going smoothly. Then the official's dog enters the room. Nikita is startled, and the dog barks. The agents monitoring the cameras realize something is wrong. Nikita flees, running out of the building. Victor emerges from his car, seeing guards pursuing her. He calmly shoots them one by one, killing them, then gets into the car. Nikita joins him. The main gate is locked. They drive with bullets raining down on them. Victor takes multiple hits. He sees a wall ahead, crashes through it, and escapes. The car comes to a stop as Victor succumbs to his wounds. Nikita gets out and runs. She reaches home, overwhelmed by the day's events. So many people have died, and she didn't want to be the cause. As she collapses onto her bed, Marco approaches. "You said you work in the hospital," he says softly. "I went to that hospital. You have no name in the records there. I know that you are doing wrong for some people, but you don't like to do wrong. Those things are eating you from inside. Your happiness is ending, and I don't want that. I want you to be happy. You go far away from here where they can't follow you. Only then will you be happy." Nikita understands and leaves, disappearing without a trace. Bob doesn't know where Nikita went. Agents search for her for a long time. When she remains unfound, Bob and his team confront Marco. Marco claims ignorance. Bob insists. They will never leave her. He has some documents. We need it at any cost. Marco hands over a stack of documents, saying, "She left them." Bob smiles, relieved, as he also wanted Nikita to be happy. He concludes, "We are both going to miss Nikita," and with that, the film ends.